Hello everybody, it is Emery48 here and welcome back to another Food Friday. This time we are going back to finding the best of a certain food, and this time we are doing pancakes. In this video we will go over only pancakes that you can get at a grocery store. Pancake mix, pancake batter, pre-made pancakes that are frozen, whatever it is, if it's in the grocery store, and it's in this video. We're starting with Pearl Milling Company Pancake on the Go. And we're sticking, when we do these, similarly how we did with the mac and cheese, with the most basic flavor. So we have buttermilk and maple rather than chocolate chip. And like any rational human being, I have added maple syrup because I'm not that much of a psychopath, and I enjoy maple syrup with my pancakes. But all of my pancakes will have maple syrup on them. Interesting. It is good. It absorbed the maple syrup and it's just gone now. It's a little dry, which is expected when you just put water onto a flour mix and microwave it. But it's got decent flavor. I don't hate this. Oh, and we got down to where the maple syrup seeped down to. Really good. Well, it's the first one that we have so far, so it's really the only one in our list. But that's a good start. I expected these to be worse than that. All right, next up we have the Kodak Flapjack. Kodak's a brand I've seen around, and I've definitely gotten it before. This one offered to do it with water or with milk. The one yesterday only said water, so I only did it with water. Today's said I could do it with milk, and I like milk. I do oatmeal with milk instead of water. And of course we added some maple syrup again. This one smelled worse in raw batter form, which is weird. It tastes worse too. It feels more whole grainy, but 100% whole grain wheat flour, 100% whole grain oat flour. I'm not a fan of whole grain. It's definitely worse. The texture's there, honestly. It's good texture. It just doesn't taste good. Alright, up next for the pancakes, we have the Pearl Milling box. And they crafted two nice pancakes, honestly. I made them yesterday and didn't use a nonstick pan, and they came out looking like scrambled eggs. And today I made them using a nonstick pan, and this is the first time I cooked with a nonstick pan. And they came out so nice and actually look like a pancake. And they're so much easier to make with a nonstick pan. This is the Pearl Milling box, I believe. Oh yeah. This is the best, definitely the best one I've had so far. I mean, this is the box that, like, my mom would make for breakfast when I was a kid, so it's a very nostalgic pancake. There's a reason it was our go-to as a household. It's a good pancake. Alright, today we've got the King Arthur Baking Company pancake mix for today's breakfast. And the first one I tried was a little too ambitious and made it too big, but the second one came out pretty nice looking. Now let's see how it tastes. I mean, it's a pancake. It tastes like a pancake. But I think, to me, pearl milling is still better. A pearl milling cup might even be better, honestly. It's just not got that much flavor. It tastes like a pancake, but not a lot. Alright, up next, we do have, unfortunately, a whole grain pancake. I'm normally not a big fan of whole grain, but Bob's Red Mill, from what I saw, the only options at my grocery store, at least for this brand, are whole grain. Now, with that said, it does smell good. It had a different prep. You would use eggs in this one, whereas previously it was only the batter and water. So you had to put in the eggs and the oil. It didn't really take any extra time, honestly. It's not bad. It just definitely doesn't have as much of the flavor, in my opinion. I've never been a big whole grain person. I think there are ways that you can hide whole grain, but when it's just plain with a little bit of maple syrup, I think it's hard to hide. So this one's definitely the worst bagged pancake I've had so far. Today we have the Arrowhead Mills Buttermilk Pancake and Waffle Mix. It comes out really thin when you mix it together because it's equal parts water and batter, which is something that most others don't have. So they didn't come out with the best form. I did burn one of them, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. I'll taste the other ones for the taste test part. They still came out looking like a good pancake, if I'm honest. And the flavor is there. That is a good pancake. I do really like that. And this one called for making it with milk instead of water. Shape's not the best, but I think this is the best pancake flavor-wise I've had so far. Alright, today we are sampling Birch Bender's Organic Classic Pancakes in the bag. And they are light, very light. It said it was supposed to make 5 or 6. And it made probably 10, which is kind of insane. But let's see how it tastes. It was a very liquidy mixture. Not that good, honestly. Definitely going to land itself closer to the bottom. Not going to be fighting for first place in this video. It was a powder in the bag, but when you add water to it, I added on the low end of the amount of water, and it was still really watery. I prefer it a little thicker. Honestly, it makes it easier to make the pancake, in my opinion. Alright, today we've got Bisquick Shake and Pour, which comes out looking like this. And it comes in this yellow, like, mustard-looking bottle. You just put some water in, shake it up, and cook. It's alright. The batter just doesn't really get to mix quite as well in the shaken bottle compared to stirred, where you can actually influence it a little bit more. But it's not bad. It'll definitely land somewhere near the middle, I think. I enjoy the flavors. I just wish it was more consistent throughout. Alright, I have the next batch of pancakes. And these are the best big pancakes I've made. Shape-wise, they are Bisquick. Come in this yellow box. I think it's a combination of I'm getting pretty darn good at making pancakes, even though they're not a hard thing. Making bigger ones was a skill that I did not have before doing this, and now I can make pretty successful big ones. Now, taste-wise, well, these are good. These are ones that you have to put egg into, which I do actually like. It is annoying when you want to adjust sizes, though, portion sizes, especially downward, so you can't really do half an egg. This one was decent, though. Even with one egg, it is still 7 pancakes, which is still a little bit much, but it's a good size. This isn't going to go all the way at the top, but it is currently going to sit itself in third. It's a good pancake. I'm glad I'm doing this with maple syrup, because I did try one in a previous batch without maple syrup, and it just tastes like a dry biscuit. But the maple syrup does really help, and that's how we've been judging everything. So, gotta be fair, do it with the maple syrup. It is indeed a pancake, and I don't see a reason why you would eat a pancake without maple syrup if you had it available. Alright, the next thing we have is this box right here, Annie's Organic. Look how thick they are, by the way, on the picture. And they don't really disappoint. They are nice and thick. You can't really tell based on the plate I put them in. But I'm definitely getting good at making a big one. So that's fun. I knew when I saw it on the shelf that I had to get Annie's, because obviously the mac and cheese did very well in the mac and cheese series. But can they do it in pancake style? And the answer is not really. It's a fine pancake. It's definitely the worst boxed pancake that I have had, which is unfortunate. But I don't want to say I'm not surprised, but mac and cheese and pancakes aren't exactly very similar. Both very simple, but I think both of them are easy to make a pancake or a mac and cheese, but to really stand out is tough, and Annie's didn't quite do it on the pancake side. Now today we have this Full Circle Market protein buttermilk pancakes, and honestly right off the bat when I opened it up, it looked more like cornmeal than an actual pancake mix, which was interesting. When I was cooking it, started smelling a little Play-Doh-y, and then it transitioned when I flipped it to like a chocolatey crepe. So I don't really know how it gets that scent, that nose. Messed up the flip a little bit, so it's not the cutest pancake in the world, but it still looks pretty decent considering I messed up the flip. It's got a good color to it, really. Bit yellow, but so is the mix. It's good. It just doesn't really taste of pancake. What I'm eating tastes good. It just doesn't taste pancake. It's not going to be right at the top, but it's actually going to be pretty high up, because I do enjoy it, and it is one of the cheaper ones that I've bought. So that's good for the value. I'll keep that in mind on this, because it is one of the cheaper options, and it still tastes better than a good amount of the other ones. It'll probably come fourth right now for me. There's nothing really to complain about in that flavor. Alright, we're back with Food Club pancakes. It's just a generic brand. They look pretty generic, realistically. Look like normal powder to me. It tastes like a pancake, but there's nothing exciting about it. I don't think bland's really the right word. It's just kind of boring. All right, today we have Krusteaz gluten-free buttermilk pancakes. Now they came out looking pretty good. Pretty happy with these ones. They look like good pancakes. We'll give them a taste. See if gluten-free really means much of a difference. I don't think it makes much of a difference in the flavor because some of the gluten-free ones I've had already are pretty good. That's actually a really nice pancake. Oh yeah, that's really flavorful. It's gonna be tough. I might put this one in a tie for first so we can bring both in the next video because I really enjoyed that pancake. Alright, after finishing the plate, the aftertaste on those pancakes just wasn't the best. I'm not feeling it. Definitely don't want to bring it on in the next episode anymore, so we're going to bump it down a couple notches. The only one moving on to the next episode, as we did with the mac and cheese, the top from this video, was the Arrowhead Mills bag. So that will make a reappearance in our next episode. From the bottom up, we have the Kodak cup, the Food Club box, the Birch Benders bag, the Pro Millings cup, the Bob's Red Mill bag, the Bisquick Shake and Pour, Annie's box, King Arthur bag, Full Circle Market box, Bisquick box, Krusteaz box. I've bumped down the third to not bring it into the next episode, the Pro Milling box in second place, and the Arrowhead Mills bag in first. That is all I have for today's video. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.